Good morning, students. I hope you all are well and you will be doing good. And whatever I have given you in the video that you are practicing at home. So, in today's video class, I will discuss what all topic that is given here. As we will first see how to do the simple calculation in MySQL. Then we will see how to specify the condition while writing the query with the help of different operators, and modifying the data in the table using the update command. So these three topics we will discuss in today's class. Maybe the video you will see is a little bit longer, don't worry about that. So first of all, we will see how to do the simple calculation in MySQL. Simple calculation means the arithmetic operators that we can use in with the help of MySQL, as plus, that is addition operator, subtraction, multiplication operator, division and modulus operator. So these all functions can be done in the MySQL to perform the mathematical calculation, and these operators we will be using for it. The arithmetic operators with the help of select command are used to retrieve the rows, to fetch the rows computed with or without reference to any table. There are two ways to perform the arithmetic operations. Either you use directly any arithmetical task, like if you want to add two different numbers, if you want to multiply any number, that can be done. Or secondly, that we will be using these arithmetic operations with the help of any column value, any numeric value that we want to add, or we want to add any scalar value with any of the column of the table, that can also be done. So you can do both of the tasks in MySQL, and we will be using the table name for simple calculation. Either we use the table name or we can use without any table. So but what table if we will be using, this is the question, because there is, if I want to multiply 14 and 60, then how it will be, what table name you will specify. It is a very simple calculation and no more table is used over here. So we will be using the table which is the MySQL default table, you can say, or the dummy table, you can say, and the name of that dummy table is dual. So we use the table name dual, DUAL, with the help of select command, which is actually the default table, or you can say it is a dummy table in MySQL, which is one row and one column. Okay, so we will specify simply the name of the table as dual if we want to give the name of the table for calculating the arithmetic operations or any type of arithmetic operations you want to perform. So let's see how it will be done in MySQL for simple calculation. So suppose I want to multiply any number, like you need to specify the select command, select asterisk, select 234 multiplied by 9. Okay, and put the semicolon. This is a very simple calculation, and the output is coming as I have told you that this is one of the dummy table is there with one row and one column. So the output you will be getting in one row and one column, 234 into 9. What you will write after select, that will display as a column heading, and the multiplied value of these two number are 2106. Okay, so here I have not specified any table name. If you want to specify, you can do so, but only the table name dual you can write. See the same output you are getting. So this is without the name of the table, and this with the help of the table name, and the table name you must be provided as dual for calculation, simple calculation. Okay, if you want to apply any sort of remainder operator, you want to see the what is the remainder value, if you will use with this 5. So let us see what output you will be getting, and it is the 4 remainder. When you will divide 2349 by 5, you will be getting the remainder value as 4. So in this way you can do any type of arithmetical task. Okay, so if you will use your table to perform any task, mathematical task, then you can do so. So we have in the last class created the table employee under the database uh, 12 class or class 12, like that. Use class 12, yes, correct name. And then after you write select asterisk from employee, because you are knowing that this table is already there. So you can, so these were the different rows that we had created in the last class, and some more records I have added here. And suppose you want to perform the task on salary, you want to add 5,000 in every employee's salary. That can also be done. If I'll write the statement select, we will modify it over here, select salary plus 5,000 from employee. Let us see what output will be coming. See, everyone's salaries will be getting updated, and the previous salaries whatever they had incremented by 5,000 each one's of salaries. So this is also one type of arithmetical operation, arithmetical task you can do with the help of here the table data. That is the name of the table employee, and employee is one of the column we have changed. So numeric value, wherever you want to perform any numerical arithmetical task or arithmetical operations, that column must be the numeric value. You cannot perform any arithmetical task on the string like the varchar type of value. So this is how we will do the simple calculation. Let's move with other function, how to put the condition on MySQL. So let us see how we will do or specify the condition in a query, in MySQL query. So following operators are used to write the condition in MySQL, specifying the condition or putting the condition in with the help of select command, or you can say how to specify the condition while writing the query. Many operators are used, and these operators are MySQL operators that we will see one by one. So special operators of MySQL are between, like, in, is, null. So these are the operators that we will be using for writing the condition. So what is the purpose or function of between operator? It checks whether an attribute value is within a range. That some values are there, like the salary. You want to see that the salary column, salary of the employee, if you want to see that whose employee's salary is in the range of 50,000 to 1 lakh, or 20,000 to 50,000, or 50,000 to 70,000. So this range which you are specifying, like 50,000 to 80,000. So within this very range, if you want to check who all employees come under this very category, then we will be using the between operator. And just reverse of the between operator, there is not between, that you had already seen in 11. Likewise, the like operator is there. It checks whether an attribute matches a given string pattern. For a string pattern, like you want to see whose names are starting with character S, or whose name end with N. So if this type of matching you want to perform for the string pattern in any of the character set of columns, then we will be using the like operator. The third one is the in operator, which checks an attribute value matches any value within a given list. Some list of value will be given in the query, and if that value will match in the column, then in operator we will be using it. And is null, check whether an attribute value is null or not. Suppose any attribute or any column will have null value, and you want to see that very value, that very rows, then we will use the is null function. So this operator comes under the category of special characters. Along with that, there are more operators like comparison operator, or you can say the relational operator, equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. And this is the notification, or you can say the sign or the symbol which is used for not equal to. In Python we will be using the not equal to as exclamation marks and equal to, and here less than and greater than symbol together we will be using for the not equal to operator, and equal to is single equal to. You are not supposed to use the double equal to, which is a common mistake that you do while writing the query, that double equal to you will be using. Double equal to is not at all used in MySQL. Single equal to for equality, and not equal to is this particular symbol. Another operators list are logical operator, and or not, that we will be using to put the condition based upon the logical operator. And or not, any of the three operators we will be using as a logical operators. So let us see how to specify the condition first, and then we will move to another topic, how to update the query. So let's see. So how to use the between operator. Let us see. Select I want to select, or I want to display the employee name and designation whose salaries are in the range of here it is 56,000, 1 lakh, 6,000, 16,000, 16,000, 1 lakh 23,000. So if I want to see whose salary is in the range of 50,000 to 1 lakh, so this value will, this record will be retrieved by the help of this very between operator, whichever criteria will be fulfilled. So let us first write our criteria, that we want to see the employee name, MP name, comma, designation of those employee from employee. And for putting the condition or specifying the condition, you are already knowing that we are using the where clause, where salary, okay, between range of values, if I am specifying as 50,000, between operator, two are not supposed to write, and you will write between 50,000 and 1 lakh, what output you will be getting. See, only two employee name, Jordan and Ria, whose designation is manager, come under this very criteria, whose salary is between the 50,000 and 1 lakh. You can check it. Jordan's salary is 56,000 and Ria's salary is 67,543. So only these two records matched this particular criteria, beat salary between 50,000 to 1 lakh, and therefore these only two records extracted. But why not EMP, NO and salary extracted in this particular output? Because we have not specified after this select. After select, what column name you will specify, that very column name will extract or display in the output. So we have specified EMP name and then the second column designation, so that two only column is displayed. If you want to add the salary here, then you need to modify your query. Simply you press up arrow key and write here salary also, if you want to see salary, and then press enter key. This time the salary is also coming. So what you will write after select and before from, the name of the column, that all only will be displayed as an output. So one thing you have to keep it in mind, that after select command always there will be the name of the column, and after the from always there will be the name of the table, and the condition you will specify after the table name, where salary between this and this. So therefore the between operator, that's just like the between, there is the not between operator. You can see just it will be the reverse of the between operator. This time you will not see the name Jordan and Ria as an employee, rest of the name will be coming, as you can see here. Okay, so these all salaries are not in the range of 50,000 and 1 lakh. So this is the way you will write the query. After the between operator, there is a in operator. In operator means the list of values you can see, like select emp comma designation. Designation, this time you remove it, and just you see the emp name, and afterwards you write comma salary designation you specify, otherwise you will not be getting the proper output from employee, where you will modify here with the help of in operator as where designation in designation you will write in operator, and under the bracket you will specify the name of the values which you want to see. You want to see only the designation manager, and then after clerk or simply analyst. You want to see only these very employee name and analyst. With designation in manager and analyst only. Okay, we have now. If you will be getting this type of prompt, then there is only one option that you will use the, you need to close it, because afterwards nothing will be, no key will work. So only the option is you just close it, and once again you write MySQL and open it, and then again you need to start the MySQL, and use, after using it, use the database, then after select asterisk from employee, yes, and here I am want to see select empno comma designation from employee, where designation in within bracket you specify the designation which you want to see, that only designation you will specify it. Okay, select empno means employee number will display, designation will display, to which designation, only the manager and analyst. There is the clerk also, that will not going to display. Error designation in where clause, maybe spelling is a designation, okay, the spelling is incorrect, designation, see, only the manager and analyst, these only employee number has come in the output. 67 employee number, manager 101, manager, then after 109 the analyst, and then 123 is the manager. So only the manager and analyst has come in the output. Okay, like the not in operator, just reverse of it, not in, it is simply either you write in capital or small, no problem with MySQL. Operators is there, the keywords, operators clause, that we generally write with capital letter, not in. So whose employee, the employee who is not manager or analyst, that only display. So clerk, there are 3 clerks, so these clerks are only displaying. As you can see here, manager, leaving manager and analyst, only clerk is displaying. Null is there in the designation, so it is not going to display. The next operator is the like operator, which matches the string, pattern matches for the string value. For that we will be using again the select. We want to see the emp name, select emp name from employee where name, where emp name. First of all, you see that these are the employee name: Jordan, Richard, Simon, Smith, Ria, Tina, Ashok. If you want to see whose name is start with S, that you want to see, so you will write here as emp, where emp name like. And for the matches, whenever you will use the like operator for matches the string, you will provide it under the quotes, where like the name should start with S, so you will write S here. A rest of the characters will be any character, so you will specify the percent symbol. 2 wildcard character will be used for matching the string. One is percent symbol and another one is underscore. So the name who starts with capital letter S you want to see, then it will display. See here, emp name Simon and Smith only is giving as an output for the employee name, because this only 2 names start with S. The same way you can see whose name end with suppose Thomas, Ria, A, small a, whose name end with A. Before that, whatever characters are there, no problem is there, but it should end with A. So in that way you can write your query. There are 2 employee name whose name end with A. One is Ria, another one is Tina. So in that way you can write the query based upon the like operator. One more thing, we will see how to put the underscore. So first of all, you see the name here, the name whose second letter is I. You can see here there are 4 names: Ria, Tina, Richard and Simon, whose second letter is I. First letter can be anything, but the second letter must be I in the name, and rest of the characters can be anything. If you want to see that, then we will be using the, if you want to see only the first of all, you just see, because every time we need to see the table. Select emp name from employee. First you see it. Now we will write the query. Select emp name from employee where emp name like, okay, what I have told, second letter means first letter can be anything. So for first character, for first letter you will provide the underscore. Second letter must be I, as you can see here. For Richard, Simon, Ria and Tina, I am writing here as I, and then the rest characters can be anything. For that you will press the percent symbol and put it under the quotes. It means that the first letter can be anything, but second letter must be I, and rest of the characters will be percent symbol. It means that percent symbol will be used to replace any number of character. It can be 2 number of character, it can be 3 numbers of character, any number of characters, but underscore will replaces only for a single character. This is the difference between percent and underscore. So now you just execute this, and as your output is here, Richard, Simon, Ria, Tina, the second letter is of I. The same way you can use the not like. So you have to be very careful when you have to find out the output. So which is like operator is there or not like, both you have to see carefully, then only you will write your output. So here the second letter whose is not I, that is coming as an output. So this is about the like operator, matching a string. The next one we will see how to use the null operator. Like if you want to select asterisk from employee where one null is there, as you remember, one null is there for the designation, where if you want to confirm it, you can see we want to see the null value, then there is a null value for the designation, one only null value is there. So if I want to see that very null value, all the records of the null value, then we can write the query as select asterisk from employee where designation is null and is not null, equal to is where designation equal to null or not equal to, you're not supposed to use, otherwise this will be a error. You have to use is null or is not null. See, only the one output is coming, one records is coming, because this only records is having the null value. If more records where designation is null, that can also be displayed, but in our case it is only the single record whose designation is null, so it's showing here. Just reverse of this, is not null. So these all records whose designation is not null. So in this way you will write the query with the help of operators. The same way you have the relational operator, like you want to see the value whose you want to see the salaries whose salary is greater than 1 lakh. So how you will write? Select asterisk from employee where salary greater than 1 lakh. So these two employees salary is greater than 1 lakh, as you can see here. This 101 Richard manager and 109 Smith analyst. So this is about the relational operator, how we have used this. Next we will see how to use the not equal to, because rest of the operators you were able to see greater than, then less than, then greater than or equal to, not less than or equal to. One thing I want to see who's with the help of equal to. Suppose I want to see select asterisk from employee where salary equal to, and I will remove that is 16,574. if I am writing 16,574, that's this single equal to you will be using for that. See this information, because only single employee whose salary is 16,574. So this single equal to you will be using, not the double equal to. Next, not equal to we will see. Select where salary, in place of equal to we will write the not equal to. So you just tell me what output, which all records will be extract, where salary not equal to 165. So rest all salary will be coming except this 16,574. You can see 16,574 is not in the salaries list. So where salary not equal to 16,577, these all records are coming as an output. Next we will see how to use the logical operator, that is and, or, not. So logical operator if you want to use, then you need to use the operator and, or, and not. How it will be used? Just see. Select asterisk from employee, and what is the query? We want to select where salary greater than where salary greater than 60,000. Okay, and you can see where salary greater than 60,000, and two expressions we are adding with the help of AND operator. AND is the logical operator, and you will specify AND designation. How I am framing the query, you can understand this. Set asterisk from employee where salary greater than 60,000 and designation equal to manager. Means whose designation is manager. That is, means if the question will be, you have to display the records of the employee, or display the information and display all the information of the employee whose salary is more than 60,000 and designation is manager. So let us see, is this criteria is matching with this particular table information or not. Unknown column designation, again I have misspelled the word designation. Yes, for this particular conditions there are two records which are exactly matched with. See, the salary is greater than 60,000 and these two salaries greater than 60,000 and designation is manager. So these two employee comes under this very criteria. So here two expressions I am joining with AND. So it returns AND operator. As you are already aware in Python that AND operator, if both the conditions satisfy, both means the first operand is salary greater than 60,000 and for the second operand is designation equal to manager. If both are true, then only you will be getting the output. Okay, if any of the criteria, if any of the expressions false, the whole expressions will be false and you are not able to see the output. So both the expression, both the condition of with the help of AND operator should returns true, then only you will be getting the output. Okay, so for both condition or all the conditions should be true when you are using the AND operator. So if you write AND in a small letter or in capital, both are correct. So this is how we will use the AND operator. Next we will see how to use the OR operator. So just OR is reverse of AND. In OR operator it displays the record and returns a true value if either of the condition is true. Means if I will specify here OR, then is there any changes in the output or not? Either salary greater than 60,000 or manager or designation equal to manager. So just see what will be coming as an output. Select asterisk from employee where, see the output has changed because the first criteria salary greater than 60,000, this criteria met over here, as well as it looks for the designation equal to manager. So here both the condition at a time should not return true if any of the criteria will be matched. So here why the designation analyst is coming, because this analyst salary is greater than 60,000. This analyst salary is greater than 60,000. So for OR operator, if any of the expression, if any of the operand returns true, the whole expression returns true. So first of all, salary greater than 60,000, when you will check with all the data of the table, then you will be clearly understand. Select asterisk from employee. You can see here that why analyst designation is come with, we had only provided designation equal to manager because these two expressions are joined with OR logical operator. So salary greater than 60,000. 60,000 salary is not matching with this very salary, but designation is matching as manager. Here also designation is matching. Here the designation, neither designation nor the salary, this neither the first operand nor the second operand is matching with the criteria. Analyst, let us see, Here the salary is greater than 60,000, so this criteria is matching the first operand, so this is coming as an output. So here you can see next is manager, but this salary is also greater than 67,000, so this criteria is matching, so this one is coming as an output. Clerk, neither the salary nor the designation is matching, and here also the same criteria, so these two rows will not be going to extract as the same way this clerk, so this 4 records is not going to extract. So this manager, thrice manager, 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 and analyst will be coming as an output to satisfy this very condition. Okay, so this is about the OR operator. And a NOT operator is very simple. Here you will see select asterisk from employee where not designation equal to analyst. What does it mean? What is the meaning of this very query? Where designation is not analyst, that all records you want to fetch. So you can see here all designation has come with all the information. Select asterisk means all the records, but at the same time designation should not be analyst. So where the designation is not analyst, that all records fetched or returns. Okay, so this is the way to use the logical operator, relational operator, and the special operators. Next we will see how to update. So let us see first of all about the modification of the data into the table. So the third topic of today's class is modification or modifying the data in the table. So to make any changes, if you want to make any changes in the table for some or all the values or data in the existing records in a table, there are the records in the table, and you want to change or modify the value or data into the table, then update command is used. How to use the update command? It is very important to know. Update command specify the rows to be modified using the where clause, and the new data is written into the respective record using the set keyword. So you have to remember, whenever you will use the update command, you need to use two more keywords. One is where and the second one is set keyword. Both simultaneously will be used with the help of update command. Update command is used to modify the data into the table. So how it will be done, we will see, but before that you should keep it in mind that update command, whenever you will use the where as well as the set keyword. So let us see how it will be done with the help of update command. When you will use the update command for modifying any records, then you are not supposed to use the select command. Update command is the name of the statement or the command, so directly you will start with update. Update which table you have to update. After update you have to specify the name of the table, which is employee. Update employee, and then you will use the set keyword to specifying the new data. Suppose I want to specify the new salary for this very clerk. This clerk's salary is very low, it is only 3,425. So this clerk value, this clerk manager, or whose name is employee name is Tina, or employee number is 1008, you want to change with some other salary. Suppose the new salary I want to make it as 15,980. So you will write update employee set salary equal to 15,980, and then the where clause you will write where, and then what you will specify, what you have to, for which record you want to modify. You want to modify with this very clerk, So either you use where EMP-NO equal to 1008 or EMP name equal to Tina. If you will write where designation equal to clerk, then all the clerk salaries will be updated with 15,980. So you have to be very careful when you will specify the condition with the help of where, which record you want to modify. So I will modify the EMP name. This will be the safer side because this employee EMP-NO will be the numeric will be the unique one, because it is the primary key. If you have set, then this employee number will never be repeated. So in that way, what you will use, you will write equal to and 1008. So this will affect only this very rows. You can use the Tina also where MP name equal to Tina, because there are no any Tina employee name except this very Tina. Only the single name Tina is there. If there are more than one Tina, then if you will specify EMP name equal to Tina, then it will affect for rest of the rows too. So I have written EMP n equal to 1008. So when you will execute this, then you will see the output one row affected. It means that one row getting updated. You can see select asterisk from employee. Then you will see this Tina salary is getting updated with the new value 15,980 what we have specified. So this is the way to update or modify the data of single record. Multiple record, if you want to use it for multiple columns, you want to make the modification, then you will be using the update command. As you will write update for more than one column. This the previous one we have seen only for the single column, and for now what I am writing is affecting for more than one column. Update employee set salary equal to 1 lakh, comma, designation equal to analyst, salary equal to 10,000. I have written, make it as 1 lakh, suppose 50,000, or simply it will be 1 lakh, designation equal to analyst. More than two column will be affected now, and then which for which where name EMP name, where EMP name equal to what you will write Smith, or where EMP name, suppose I want to change it with Ashok, ASHOK. Error unknown column, again the designation where EMP name equal to Ashok. So see, previously Ashok designation is null, now it will be getting updated with designation analyst, and salary will be also updated with 1 lakh, where name equal to Ashok. If you want to check it, then you can check by writing the command select asterisk from employee. Now when you had created the table, Ashok designation was null and its salary was 23,000 only. This time when you have given the command or modifying the record of the Ashok employee name, then it would be analyst and its salary would be 1 lakh. So in this way you can update the single value single column value, or at the same time multiple column value can be updated by putting the comma in between. Whichever column value you want to update, you will specify the comma. If you want to make it any value as null, you want to make this designation, Jordan designation, as null, that can also be done. How? Just write the queries update employee set designation equal to null. Set designation equal to null, where you can write empno also, empno equal to 67, or for any of the records. You can see the output. Jordan designation has made it as null. Previously it was manager. So this is the way we can apply the update command. Either you change the single value or for the multiple columns value at the same time. When you will use the update command, set keyword is must. If you will write update employee and you will not provide any condition, then what will be the effect? You can see here, update employee set designation equal to, suppose all designation I want to make it clerk and I have forgotten to give the where, or intentionally I have not written this where clause. Set designation equal to clerk. If I will leave my query here only, update employee set designation equal to clerk, then all the employees designation would be changed with clerk. All designation will be having the, all employees designation will be clerk. If you will be not providing the where clause, so what for we will use the where clause? So that it will affect only the single record or for the multiple records, isn't it? So this update command is used to modifying the data or value into the table. I think you all have got the points. Whatever I have told you, practice it yourself in the MySQL. In the next class, the rest topic I will complete it of the MySQL revision tool. Till then, you practice it and note each thing in your copy. Goodbye. Thank you.